Hi guys, and welcome to my PC build video. This is a $1200 PC build for my 2017, intended for heavy workload and gaming at 1080p and 1440p. Okay, with that said, let's get into the build. Let's start with the CPU. For this build, I go with Ryzen 7 1700, which goes for around $316. It has 8 cores and 16 threads. It has base clock speed of 3 GHz and turbo clock speed of 3.7 GHz. It has 60 MB of L3 cache memory and TDP of only 65 Watts. A nice unlocked multiplier allows it to hit around 4 GHz when overclocked. While Core i7 will give you better in-game performance, difference in most cases is not more than 10%, and Ryzen push games over 60 frames with ease. Its strong 16 threads will shine for any sort of development out there and will come very strong when future games start to be optimized for more and more cores. For motherboard, I picked Gigabyte X370 Gaming 5. This ATX motherboard is on AM4 chipset and supports 4 RAM slots of DDR4 memory with maximum speed of 3200 MHz. It supports total of 64 GB of RAM in dual channel. It also allows overclocking of Ryzen CPU and two-way SLI. It has write support, 4 SATA and 2 SATA Express ports. It has many features, and in my humble opinion it justifies its price of $187. For GPU, I will recommend MSI GeForce GTX 1070, probably the most expensive part of this build, but it is well worth it. This GPU is absolute beast and it will completely destroy any game thrown at it at 1080p resolution. It will do great at 1440p, but expect that you might need to tune down settings in games like Witcher 3 or some badly optimized games. With GTX 1070, I would also recommend upgrading to 1440p monitor so you can enjoy full power of your little MSI monster. MSI cooler on 1070 is very good and will work well in SLI configuration if you decide to upgrade later. This GPU goes for around $388. For power supply, you can't go wrong with EVGA Supernova Next 650W golden power supply. This power supply is fully modular and it is gold certified, built with great quality and have 4 6+2 connectors if you decide to SLI in the future. Supernova costs around $70. For storage, a mechanical hard drive Western Digital Caviar Blue 1TB will be sufficient as your mass storage for games, movies, pictures and all other stuff you want to save. Currently it goes for around $47. For SSD, I recommend Zotac T500 240GB SSD drive for your operating system and most frequently used programs and games. I can't recommend 128GB SSD in a $1200 build, and this SSD is great bang for a buck for $70. For RAM, I choose G.Skill 8GB with speed of 2400 MHz. If you mostly game on your PC, 8GB will still be enough, but if you do things like video editing, streaming, go for 16GB of RAM instead. RAM goes for around $54. Last but not least, for case, go with NZXT S340 ATX mid-tower case. It costs only around $65 and is one well-rounded case. It has large side window, nice cable management, 2 pre-installed fans and can support 280mm radiator. It is one of the most reviewed case in the market and it deserves it. To round it up, this was $1200 PC build for my 2017. I will post a link in the description for reviews of every part included from well-known sources. If you like this video, hit like. If you dislike, hit dislike. For more videos like this, please subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you soon.